Hi, this is Mike Prothero, and I'm doing another video on VLANs, and this is how to create a trunk line to communicate across multiple VLANs. The current setup that I have is all my PCs and switches are currently on the default VLANs of VLAN 1. They also are on the same network, the 192.168.1.0 network, and as you can see, I am going to ping across from this one to this one, and I have successful communications. I am going to use my console cable and connect to the second switch here, switch number 1, and I'm going to configure this port to be on VLAN 2. I go through the terminal mode, default configurations, and depending on where your switch left off, you may be in the enable mode like this, so I'll enable, config T. And now I gotta go create my VLAN first. So it's VLAN 2, and I gotta give it a name, or you don't have to. It'll have a default name, but I gave my VLAN 2 a name of Mike. And I'll exit out of VLAN, and I'll go into my port. My computer is connected on fast Ethernet 01. So interface F01. I'm in the interface. Now I'll do the switch port mode access command, which puts this port into full access mode, not an auto sensing mode, which may make it switch between trunk and or access. We're going to lock it in access mode, and now we have to tell it which VLAN we want it to be on, which is a switch port access VLAN 2. We just moved that port to the VLAN 2. I'm going to exit out of here twice, and I will show you that with a show VLAN brief command. And we'll notice that we now have a VLAN of 1, which is the default, and 2, which we created. We named it Mike, and the active interface on this is F01. I will return, and I will try to ping across again from here to here, and it will fail. And I'll do it one more time just to make sure. It's always good to do it. Good idea to do it a couple times. All right, so it failed. So now what we'd like to do is this ping message was going across this VLAN 1 connection, and stopping here because it could not get down this VLAN 2 connection. Okay. So we just created a VLAN 2. We can create a trunk line, but it still will not communicate unless we tell this to go across. We'll try that. We're going to turn this one on VLAN 2 also. So I will connect this console cable. We'll repeat the steps again. Go to terminal mode, enable, config T, and VLAN 2. I'll call it Mike once again. Exit out of there. Go into the interface. Switch port mode access. And switch port access VLAN 2. So now they're both on VLAN 2. So you'd think they'd communicate, right? They're both on VLAN 2. We'll try it, and once again, it's going to fail because this is VLAN 2, this is VLAN 2. However, this middle connector here, this crossover cable, is still on VLAN 1. Ignore these notes that I have right here because I'm making some changes right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to change this from an access mode to a trunk line by going into these interfaces again. Go in terminal mode, default connections, and I'm going to go into interface F024, and we'll do a switch port mode trunk. That's all you got to do. And that turns that to a trunk line, but you got to do it on both sides. So port 24 on both sides will be a trunk line. So I'll get into this one and enable config T interface 024 and switch port mode trunk. Put in fat finger anything, and there we go. So now this may take a second. Got some green lights. I think it's going to work. We'll try pinging across here to here again, and notice it's successful now. Because this now is a trunk line which will allow all VLAN traffic to cross. So we have VLAN 1 and 2 traffic. It allows both. And we're passing from VLAN 2 to VLAN 2, and it now works. Thanks. That's our demonstration for how to create a trunk line.